Hey gang, welcome back to another episode. I'm Scott.
I am Big T.
And we are
the Nerd Treasure Chest, baby.
the Nerd Treasure Chest. Let's dive straight in here.
We've got another figure inside the treasure chest. Let's take a look.
Ooh, I love these guys. I love droids.
Yep.
Oh man, he is one of my favorite droids. I actually like him better than R2. I know.
Whoa, there's some blasphemy.
Whoa. No, I like the way he looks. I like his, he's got 3 eyes. Chopper's actually a variation of this droid. I believe he is an R5-D4.
If you don't know who Chopper is, you need to get caught up on that. Yes. Because it's some good stuff.
Because Chopper actually kind of sounds like a human sometimes, doesn't he?
Yeah. Chopper is from Rebels and also appears in the new Ahsoka. He is considered a war criminal. He has killed over 50,000 people as a droid. But we'll do Chopper another day. I'm sure there's going to be some Chopper figures out here pretty soon.
Absolutely.
And maybe we'll grab a newer figure and just go over the Chopper figure.
That'd be cool.
From the Ahsoka series, which if you're not watching.
Yeah, you should be watching it.
But
so,
R5-D4.
Absolutely, R5-D4. So you see Luke Skywalker looking down on him. This is the only time he really appears in the movie. He first shows up in Star Wars A New Hope.
A New Hope, when Uncle Owen and Luke are looking to buy some droids, preferably one that speaks Bocce.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this was the Astro droid they initially chose.
Yeah, Astromech droid, correct. And if you like trivia, Star Wars, just nerdy stuff, give us a like and subscribe.
Any type of like, comment, subscription really helps us promote the channel. Lets more people see it. Lets more people support.
This will push us out to other people that might also like this content and help us grow. Thank you so much. If you haven't seen the movie, which I'm sure you have, spoiler alert, he doesn't make it but halfway across the sand to Luke Skywalker.
Uncle Owen, this is a bad motivator.
And then he starts griping at the poor little Jawa.
Yep.
And the Jawa's by griping back and
3PO chimes in that the blue one, R2-D2, is in prime condition.
I think he tells him, I will not be sticking my neck out for you anymore. That's the last time or whatever.
3PO's kind of a
He completely is.
to R2-D2.
And so their R5-D4 goes back with the Jawas, and we don't ever see him again until
The Mandalorian.
Yeah, there
he
you
is the purchase of Amy Skerritt's character, who I can't think of right now, who helps build Mando's new starship out of the Naboo N1 fighter. But R5-D4 is the Astro droid that she has.
So this card actually came out on a Star Wars back. Return of the Jedi price for this card comes in at about $125, and the Star Wars version shot all the way up to $800. So you could safely say that somewhere in the mid $500, $400 that this would go for on the Empire Strikes Back card.
Now, there is a fan theory out there. You can research this yourself because I don't have all the details on it. That R5-D4 is a Force-sensitive droid.
Oh, wow.
And that he knew R2-D2 had a mission to complete to find Obi-Wan and get the Death Star plans to him. So he intentionally blew his motivator so that they would buy R2 instead of him. Yeah, this was basically just the droid that Uncle Owen was going to buy, but bad motivator, so no, not at all. In fact, if you look at the card itself, I don't even know if that scene is in the movie. I think Uncle Owen was talking to them, and then Luke said, "Come along, droid," and then he kind of hesitated to come and then came along and boom. So yeah, that might be an image from a scene that's not actually in the movie. Again, correct me below in the comments if I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I also think that scene was actually put in there because it does show a little bit of the companionship of R2-D2 and C-3PO, because at first, when they first landed on the planet Tatooine after their escape pod, C-3PO is like, no, I'm not going that way. So they separate, and then this shows them coming back, and C-3PO shows that he still is attached to R2-D2, and he says, hey, I'm looking out for this little guy. He's my little brother. Come along.
Yeah, and you have to remember, 3PO's memories of R2 are only 20 years old. You know, all the stuff they went through in the Clone Wars and all that. Remember, 3PO had his mind wiped.
Yeah, exactly. That's the reason why he didn't remember.
R2 has all his memories.
Correct. That's. I was going to say something along you said it better than I could have said. Exactly.
So that's why R2 probably gets a little more upset when 3PO's mean to him, because R2 remembers a lot more of what they had done.
I think so.
Early on in their days before.
Yeah. And so R2-D2 is probably kind of continuously reminding C-3PO, like, hey, we've been through some tough times, dude.
But also, if they noticed in The Rise of Skywalker, they may mention that R2, I think daily, backs up 3PO's memories for him. So that if anything ever happens to him, R2 can put those memories back in there, his data and everything. Because for some reason, it was against 3PO's programming to translate Sith stuff, but he eventually did it anyway.
That's correct, I remember that.
And when he came back, he didn't have... he didn't know who he was, but R2 had all that saved up, so.
Absolutely. Yeah, I did. I loved playing with this droid when I was younger, just because R2 you got kind of tired of, and then came another bot just like him. You're like, cool, now there's another one just a different color. I like his orange and white setup. I don't know. I still to this day like him.
I think he looks pretty cool. And like you said, you can tell he's very much the same droid type as Chopper.
Absolutely.
Instead of the dome, he has more of the square.
Yeah. They look like 3 eyes up top. Maybe they are like some type of optical sensor. Oh no, they are optical sensors. Never mind. They are up. You can see it in the picture. Yeah. So, anyways.
So again, this is another one that you could have had all the way back from the first film. You know, when you have your cantina scene or your rebel base, you want to have more than just one droid.
Absolutely.
You know, or 2 against 3PO and R2D2. So having an additional Astro droid was pretty cool.
Like all of our toys, when we're done giving you guys a little bit of a back history and fun trivia and whatever else we give it, because you're going to sit here and watch it because I know you love us.
Yep, we appreciate the love.
We appreciate the love. We're going to put it back in the nerd treasure chest for safekeeping. See ya.
All the way down.
R5-D4. See you later.
But don't worry about him. He's got a bad motivator. He's not really up to do anything today anyway.
I'm Scott.
I'm Big T, and we are the Nerd Treasure
Chest.
Booyah.
Boom.
Like and subscribe.
Welcome to the Nerd Treasure Chest portal. Which path will you choose? The choice is yours.